Ah yes, again we have nice sunny day. So I can go to my second job, which is excavator operator. Did you know that I have license to operate a micro excavator? And yes, don't be surprised, it's a toy. Radio controlled toy. Funny fact, this gamepad is actually a real controller. It looks very similar to the ones that you play games. In free time, I really like to work, or should I say play, with my radio-controlled toys. But I noticed something in this particular excavator that maybe I can improve it with 3D printing. Because the bucket or the scoop on the excavator is made out of metal. And actually it's made from aluminium. And the weight of it is 184 grams, so quite a lot. And every single time I'm using the scoop to get some sand or the mud or dirt or whatever, it's taking just small bits, small portions of anything, and then I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting, the performance of the excavator. And there is one more problem with the metals. Maybe not with aluminium as much as steel, but they like to corrode, The steel, it's getting rusty, and aluminium, it's oxidizing. And using it in different scenarios, especially when you start to dig in the rocks, stones, the protection paint is wearing off. And then the problems could start. So I took a look at the scoop itself and I was thinking, yeah, it's not that complicated, Maybe we can do the 3D model of it. So you know what I did. I removed the scoop from the excavator. There's just 2 bolts. Actually, they are called rods, because one is squared and one is round. I took my calipers to make some basic measurements, the distance between one and the second hole, the diameter of both rods, and how much distance is between those 2 points, so I can make a correct 3D model. And that's all what I measured. I didn't think about the shape or the other measurements of this scoop, because I want to make it bigger and wider. So I went to the plasticity, because this is the one software that I love. It's super easy to use and super fast to 3D model. So I made a simple sketch to recreate the mounting points, and then I used the simple curvature to extrude the whole scoop. Then I added the teeth on the bottom. They're gonna be a little bit smaller and there are gonna be more of them. Because this scoop, it's supposed to be used for sand, for example, some easy materials to pick, not for the digging. Because the one metal with the big teeth, it's gonna be better for digging. So when the basic shape is basically done, I realized that, yeah, there is a lot of details, so maybe I can take a look and make something similar. So I made these nice reinforcements on the sides, and then some, textures on the top, on the sides, so it's gonna be looking nice. But what material should I use? Because we have different weird materials that I can use. We can use Spectrum ASA Kevlar, but yeah, ASA, it's not that easy to print, right? Maybe the Kevlar will not be the best additive to use for that project. So maybe we're gonna use Spectrum PC275. Yeah, it's polycarbonate. It's quite hard and it's gonna be very good for this project, but yeah, it's white. I have one more nice filament that it's nylon PA6 CF15 with carbon fibers, 15%, but I think we should go with something more affordable. So my pick for today will be PETG CF from the Filament. The PETG CF from the Filament contains only 3% of carbon fibers. If you think you need to have more carbon fibers, well, no, because PETG is strong itself, and carbon fibers will give it this nice impact resistance. And it's quite cheap comparing to those industrial materials, right? This is why I made these nice signs on the sides of the scoop. The Filament and PETG CF. Once the model is ready, I send it to the slicer. And today I'm gonna print it on MK4S from Prusa Research. Unfortunately, of course, the bottom of the scoop was too round, so I needed to cut it with the slicer and then just print it without any supports. And to be honest, if you can see the time lapse, it was super easy to print. It took only one try and everything fits perfectly. The new scoop is only 145 grams and it's twice as big. I took it from the build plate and put it directly to the excavator. Mounted the rods and, well, that's all you need to do. Now we can go and test it out. I'm not sure if you can see, but actually I changed the geometry of the mounting points a little bit, so the scoop is actually making this nice turn inside. So more you take, it's getting more inside, so it's not gonna fall off. And as expected, the size matters. It took twice as much or even 3 times more sand inside the bucket, and then I just throw it to the pickup truck. As I mentioned before, digging with it, it's not the main purpose, so it was quite hard. I think if we need to dig with something, the scoop should be even smaller. But when we go to the river and we're gonna try to remove some mud and water from the bottom of the river, it's gonna be way easier because we can grab a lot of material in one take. So even if we're gonna miss some things while trying to scoop it, there is a bigger chance that we're gonna do it faster than with this small bucket. And using PETG with 3% carbon fibers gives us enough strength to not break it when we're gonna work with it. I know, the black color will be much better to do this, but I have only blue right now. So if you also have RC models, maybe you should go into 3D printing. Buy some cheap printer, take some nice filaments and print the parts yourself. 3D modeling is not that hard, but maybe you can also find models available online for free. What do you think about this project? Was it worth it or maybe not? I think it was worth it. Let me know what should I print next. Maybe some different parts for the excavator, maybe some different parts for the pickup truck, maybe some trailer. Let me know in the comments. I would like to know what do you think. Remember, you can find those materials by clicking the links in the description or just browsing our shop.spectrumfilaments.com. You can use our code SpectrumYT10 to get 10% off on your order. We have a lot of big news coming this year, but let's leave it for next. Unfortunately, that's all for today. So thank you for watching and stopping by to watch what we did. And I hope you subscribe, like this video, and come again and see what we're gonna do next.